£1 million bid for Ollie Watkins. And apparently this bid was put in on Monday. Aston Villa was very upset about the leak about this coming before their Champions League game last night, which they did win. They went 2 goals up, and I think it come back to 2-2, and they wound up winning it 4-2, I believe, in the end, and they have qualified in the top 8 in the Champions League. So I mean, they're not going to want to sell Ollie Watkins. They was upset about the news that it was leaked out just before the game last night, and I don't blame them for that, and I don't understand what's going on at Arsenal. We've known for a hell of a long time that we need a striker, and there's no serious, real serious action come to light until yesterday, and apparently the bid was on Monday. Aston Villa swiftly rejected it. It was a £60 million bid, apparently. But they've also got another striker, John Duran, who's apparently going to be going to Saudi, Al Nazar. Is it called? Is that the team, Al Nazar? So if they sell John Duran, they won't be selling Ollie Watkins as well. And I'm just trying to put my finger on this. I mean, this has been known for a little while. And I'm just trying to think to myself, is this just like a smokescreen to try and appease the Arsenal fans? Like Wenger used to do, we had to look around, but we couldn't get anything done. Do you know that? Do you know when they do things like that? They try and pull the wool over your eyes. They can't get deals done, but they just make a little token offer at this point of the transfer window just to try and convince the fans that they actually try to get something done. It's starting to feel a bit weird to me. Because why have they left it this late? We've known since we got rid of Aubameyang for years. We've never done good enough business in the summer. And we need to get this addressed. Because if we had an Ollie Watkins in our team, hello, John Collins in the chat. Yeah, it looks like that, doesn't it? But let me tell you this. If we had an Ollie Watkins in our team, it instantly makes a better team. It instantly makes us more of a title challenge. Do you know, if we would have had him in our team from the start of the season, how many more points do you think Arsenal could have got? John Collins, Villa won't sell both strikers, exactly. But I am hearing that they're interested in João Felix, that's at Chelsea. I am hearing little rumours about that. Villa are interested, but they might get João Felix to replace John Duran. They're not going to want to sell Ollie Watkins. I can't see it happening. Fabrizio Romano today is saying Villa are intent on rejecting any offers or any second offers that come from Arsenal. You have any questions? Let me check with you. You have any questions? Let me check with you. Have any questions about what, sir? Mehmet in the chat. Questions about what? Yeah. So I'm starting to think that this is a smokescreen. Just to say that, we had a go, but we couldn't get no one. This is what I'm worried about. But let me tell you this. How many points, that's what I was just saying before I read the comments, sorry. How many points do you think Arsenal would have had if we'd have had a striker? Say we would have signed Ollie Watkins in the summer. We wouldn't have drawn against, we would have had a better chance of scoring against teams like Everton. That's for sure. I'll go as far as to say we could have had another 6 points, maybe even 8 points that we've dropped since the season began. We could have been right on the coattails of Liverpool. As it stands, having a proper number 9 striker this season. We didn't do enough business in the summer. And now I have to give, I do my little, when I hear these things, I like to think about them for a little while. And then I'll do my thoughts and give you my thoughts and feelings about what I think about it. And I'm starting to think this is just a curveball, mate. Well, I can't see. We would probably be top. John, how many chances has Kai Havertz missed? How many chances? He's missed the last few games. He's missed about 3 or 4 from about 3 yards out. It's... Ollie Watkins wouldn't have missed him. Ollie Watkins would not have missed them chances. I know I'm talking in hindsight. I know I'm talking what ifs and maybes. But I'm saying I don't think that Ollie Watkins would have missed them chances that Kai Havertz has. And, you know, it's just that instinct finishing. And it's not something that a player like Kai Havertz has got. All right, it could be a decent player. He could come off the bench and do a job. He might be able to do a job in like different positions. But I don't think he's not that guy. He is not that finisher. And we've got to get... There's not been since, I'd say, all right, Man City have done it without a striker once, but Man City's Man City. But most teams that win the league consistently or you know, win tough games, win tight games, just have that little bit extra, have that finisher, have that guy who's just might have not touched the ball for the whole game, but when the chance arises, boss, he's there. He finishes his dinner. With drawn games, we should have won, absolutely, John. And the fact is, we drawn silly games like the last game against Villa. Ollie Watkins scored in that game. We drew that 2-2. The draw against Everton. There's been other ones I can't think of them all, man. But there's been other ones. Say, man, hi, how you doing? In the chat. We should have beaten Liverpool and Man City. Man City, we was unlucky getting the player sent off. I want to talk about that as well with you, John, as it happens, about Michael Oliver. You know, we got that red card overturned. He was the player that sent off, the ref that sent off Trossard, weren't he, in that Man City game that we drew 2-2, which we was winning 2-1 at half-time, and then he sends Trossard off. So for the whole second half, we're fucked. We've got to defend. But even if we'd have had a striker there, you know, we beat Man City. We beat Liverpool. We drew with Liverpool, didn't we? But we beat them. We beat Liverpool with a striker like that. Absolutely. It's Brighton. I know Declan Rice gets sent off in that game as well. But we win that game with a striker, I think. I still believe even when Declan Rice got sent off, we still played very well. He shouldn't be refereeing in the Prem. He's apparently their top referee, Michael Oliver. He's made I've said it so many times, John. You're probably bored of hearing it. You probably heard me say it before. He's done so much wrong against Arsenal. It does seem, and he has given us all something to talk about and moan about. People say stop moaning, stop whining, cry more, whatever they say. But if it happened to them teams, they would, you know, they'd soon be up in arms about it. It goes to show that he's not sent one Man City player off in 54 games or whatever, and sent 8 Arsenal players off in the same amount of games or a similar amount of games. He's fucking shit referee. And I wonder if there's going to be any punishment for him. Because if the red card gets overturned, he's obviously made a clear and obvious mistake. The VAR as well, 4 people sitting in a room wherever they are, they're all referees. It's all the old pals act, isn't it? They've threw him under the bus a little bit because they didn't help him. That's what they tried to do. Papillon Wings in the chat. How you doing, bro? I'm all right, sir. I hope you're well. I'm just saying, you know, the VAR either didn't help him. They could have said, yeah, Mr. Oliver or Michael, whatever. Just go and check that, bro. Don't make that decision. Don't make it so... Because he pulled the red card out straight away in seconds. And it's been overturned. So 99% of the people on social media that I've seen and on the mainstream media, 99% of the people have actually said it was no way a red card. No way, not a chance in hell. And you get the other ones that say, yeah, it was a red card, it's serious play, mainly like Tottenham fans I've seen. I might have to go to Tottenham fans, but there has been some Tottenham fans, including Jamie O'Hara, which shocked me, that backs like Arsenal for that, saying no, there was never a red card, a yellow. Yeah, you see it all the time. You see them taking one for people. Some people say, nah, taking one for the team is cheating. It's about the game, mate. It's about winning the game. Sometimes you have to make a professional foul. It wasn't a serious whatever they called it, a serious foul. Dangerous, serious. I can't remember how they worded it now. But they are just wind-up merchants saying it was definitely a red. Yeah, man. I've seen some of the people on social media saying defo red. You know, he's done it on purpose. He was above the ankle. So if that was a defo red, what about the challenge? Well, anything starts up above the the ankle, yeah? There was about 4 or 5 challenges that I've seen that Michael Oliver has not acted on, studs up above the ankle. How about the one, who was it? Was it Dooku who studied McAllister? Dooku, was it Dooku? Or yeah, it was Dooku who studied McAllister in the fucking chest. If that ain't above the ankle, I don't know what is. Didn't even get a yellow card for it. Didn't even get a yellow card for it. So he's corrupt, mate, in my opinion. He's corrupt, man. I can't, I don't want to be done for libel or anything, but in my opinion, that's corruption at its worst, mate. The second yellow for the Wolves player was definitely the worst challenge. The second year, it was. It was above the ankle, studied. Worst challenge. Why wasn't that a red then? People were saying, oh, well, the Wolves player got sent off anyway, so it evened it out. It didn't even it out because as that stood, the Wolves player would have, because he got 2 yellows, would have been suspended for 1 game. Miles Lewis-Skelly would have got a 3-game suspension for the straight red. Cody, how you doing? How you doing, Cody? Hope you're well. Yeah, so I guess let's get back to this. I don't want to go on with Mike Oliver because he absolutely makes my blood boil. And I just hope that he gets some sort of reprimand for his mistake and his arrogance and his. Do you know what I mean? And the people in the VAR as well saying not helping him. VAR should be an independent body. Look how well the VAR worked last night. Look how well that worked last night with the offsides like in the Arsenal game. It's instant. No waiting 5 minutes for them to draw lines and look at 100 different angles. The VAR last night for the offsides was spot on, bang on. Don't matter if it was just like a millimetre off or whatever their goal. It doesn't matter. Our goal was way offside. Calafiori's one, yeah, I could take that on the chin. It was offside. Their one was just like that. But the VAR, within like fucking 10 seconds, offside straight away. We should introduce that into our game and also get some competent referees and VAR officials. Absolutely. But anyway, what do you think of this link to Ollie Watkins? What do you think, Cody? What do you think about Ollie Watkins coming to Arsenal? Do you think that's going to be... I think it'd be a fantastic signing. I know he's 29, but I know football, by the time you're 33, 34, you're normally coming to the end of your career. So he's not got... If we can get him for 60 million, I know they rejected the 60 million bid, but we can get a player like Ollie Watkins, who's a proven Premier League striker. I think Liverpool will sit up and take notice. They sit up and take notice of us because they think, fuck me, they've got a fucking striker now. Liverpool don't need to do no business in the January. They don't. They're sitting pretty. They're all right, man. They'll probably win the league, but they don't need to do no business. But if we sign a striker like Ollie Watkins, mate, they're going to sit up and take a bit of notice of us and go, listen, we've got to be on it every week. We can't, we've got to stay, we've got to win every game because any kind of slip up, Arsenal will be on our coattails, mate. They'll be right behind us. What punishments do the refs get when they get it wrong? If they get, I think they have to ref in the Championship or something, didn't they? Didn't they have to do a couple of games? They don't get as much money in the Championship. They get like 1,500. I've heard around £1,500 a game in the Premier League, so they don't get as much in the Championship. I think they get demoted to the Championship for a game or two, something like that. And I don't know. It ain't gospel. I don't know for sure, but that's what it is. Yeah, don't forget that Mike Oliver was one of the referees that went out to Saudi and got 20 grand a match to referee in one match, 20 grand. And the league out there is the owner of Manchester City has got something to do. He's on the chair, he's a chairman, or he's on the board or something for the league out in Saudi as well. Just give us all more questions to ask all the time. Watkins would hit the ground running. Absolutely. £1,500 to mess the game up. It's not gospel, but it's about, I've seen like other videos and that. I think that was a Sky one, so it's probably true. They get like 90 minutes work, they get £1,500. You know what I mean? They've only got a ref for game. That's a job, isn't it? They ref one game a week and that's their job. Do you know what I mean? That's their job, professional referees. Great money, top level referees. but we haven't got top level referees. He's not worth that. He's not. He should go and referee over on Sunday League, over at Wanstead Flats or something. He should be fine. Yeah, he should lose the money for the game as well. Yeah, he should be fine that. Absolutely. James Lowe in the chat. Morning, sir. Just like, I know I touched on it last night, on my match reaction from last night about Ollie Watkins. But this is what this video, it's gone down the route of Mike Walliver at the moment. But yeah, this is about Ollie Watkins. I mean, the bid was rejected. Apparently the bid went in on Monday. So it got leaked yesterday. So it got leaked on Wednesday. So it's been there for 2 days. They rejected it. Aston Villa have got their knickers in a twist. Ollie, yes, anyone for fuck's sake, absolutely, James, man. But Aston Villa got their knickers in a twist about the timing of the leak. I mean, who leaked it? I don't know who leaked it to the press, but it got leaked somehow. These things always do get leaked, so you know it happens in football, man. Watkins still, although he missed a penalty, he still scored last night. Did he get 2? No, Morgan, I think. What's his name? Rogers. Rogers got an hat-trick, did he? I think he got an hat-trick. Or did he get 2? I can't fucking remember now. But anyway, I know Ollie Watkins did score 1. And I know he missed a penalty. But, I mean, maybe they get the ump in case his head's turned. Everyone knows that he is an Arsenal fan. His granddad and his uncle there. He was being interviewed a couple of years ago, wasn't it, when he scored against us in that game, and he said, "Oh, don't know about my uncle and my granddad. They might, but they should be over the moon for me." We all are, and he admitted to being an Arsenal fan himself. We will probably end up getting the young Norwegian player that has been linked. Yeah, Naipan. Listen, we've also been linked with the Bayern Munich. I think he's a winger. Matthias. What's his name? Matthias Tell. And he hasn't been, you know, obviously he ain't been getting. They're saying that he's been benched because of Harry Kane, but I think he's more of a winger. They're saying he can play on both wings and he can play through the middle. But Matthias Tell's a young player. I haven't really seen a lot about him. I don't really know a lot about him, but, you know, I don't want a progress. I don't want a youth project. I don't want... This Naipan's 18 from Rosenborg. I don't want him, really. I don't want him to come into the team. I want the players you can put straight into the team that are ready now. That's what we need, mate. That's what we need. Come on, man. Stop buying this project you. Fuck that off. Just get some players. Get some decent Premier League ready players. For this month, get us Ollie Watkins. Get us a striker. Get us that striker. Ollie is a journeyman. He wants a goon with glamour before his legs give in. Yeah, he's 29. He's not going to have many years left. 60 million. I don't care. That's all right, 60 million. We paid 65 for Kai Havertz. I know he's a bit younger, but he's not a finisher, is he? We know that. He's not a finisher. We've tried, tested, got the T-shirt, got everything. We know he's not the guy. Right, let's just dust ourselves off. We knew that Pepe weren't the guy either. Got rid of him, paid 70-odd million for him. We got rid of him. Let's just say, all right, you know, we dropped a bollock there. Let's just go and buy a fucking proper striker now and move Kai Havertz on in the summer if we have to. Do you know what I mean? Let's do some business. Let's get this striker done. Monday, it's over. It's over. I won't be surprised if we sign no one. I won't be surprised if we sign no one. AFC always in the chat. How you doing, sir? Arsenal set to sign star striker Fucking no one. Fucking no one. I thought it was a real player for a minute then, AFC. Nursery is full. Adults only, please. Yes, come on. We need a proven striker, John Collins. Yes, we do. The nursery is full. James Lowe. We know it's full, man. No room for any more kids. There's no room. Mwanyeri last night, superb. Got to say it. Got to say it. Generational talent. And we all talk about Cole Palmer. We all talk about Phil Foden and players like that. Saka. Generational talent. Miles Lewis-Skelly's going to be a great player as well. Could be on par. Could get there as well. Be a generational talent. Can you imagine Lewis Skelly and Emil Smith Rowe in the same team? Can you imagine that? Why did we sell Emil Smith Rowe in the summer? What a fucking terrible mistake that was. Disgusting mistake. We should take a look at ourselves and say, what the fuck did we do there, man? What a terrible fucking mistake that was. Now I'm swearing. See, now I'm getting irate. I'm starting to swear and swear and swear. Because that was... That's a sack of war offence on its own, bro. That makes me sick. Our season will be over if we don't sign a proven striker. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we've got Man City on Sunday. I know Liverpool, are they away to Bournemouth? I think they're away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are doing very well at the moment. Hopefully there could be some kind of upset there. But if Liverpool come through that game with 3 points and we fuck up against City, well, definitely it's over. It's over then. You might as well just say, like, write it off and we'll have to, like, reset and start planning for next season. Had to put Odegaard on a milk carton like my profile picture. Yeah, missing. I've still ain't checked that out, AFC. I've got to have a look at it. I can't click it. I might be able to. Let's wait there. Let's see if I can do it. No, I can't. I can't do it on these streams. You'd have to put a comment in on one of my other things, one of my other streams or videos, so I can click on your profile, so I can check your, make your picture bigger. And look, I can't see it. But yeah, that's a great idea, though. Yeah, missing, sick note. Missing on the milk bottle, sorry. Milk carton. John Collins, sick note, unfortunately. Who's sick note? Who's sick note? Don't Villa want 85 for Watkins, and that there gets you Gyökeres. I haven't. You said this last night, weren't it? Was it you that mentioned it? I haven't seen that. Oh, Smith Rowe sick note. Yeah, but what a player, bro. He ain't been injured for Fulham this season, has he? He's been alright. I think he's played a part in most of the games this year for Fulham. He's either started or he's come off the bench. I think he's done all right for him. He ain't been injured this year, mate. So can you imagine him in the team? When that would have been the Project Youth coming into fruition, wouldn't it? Great player, absolutely, bro. Yeah, I haven't seen the 85 million asking price AFC. All I've seen is the fact that John Duran is going to Al Nizar, or Al Nissa, however you say it, for 65, going out there. He's a young player as well. I mean, you know, he's gonna be going to the same team as Cristiano Ronaldo, apparently. You learn a lot from Ronaldo, wouldn't he? Even though Ronaldo's on the twilight of his career, you learn a lot from him out there, man. And he can come back like in 4 years' time or whatever, still be in like his mid-20s, and you know, he might come back and be a world beater. Who knows? Like you, I would like him back. Yeah, absolutely, man. Hopefully there's a buyback clause in there. Do you know, like, when we sold Fabregas to Barcelona, we had a buyback clause in there, but we didn't invoke it. And then he could come back from Barcelona and went to Chelsea, didn't he? You live tonight, so hopefully you will see my new... Yeah, I'm live tonight. Yes, 7:30. We've got Luca Talks Ball on tonight, I believe. If you know him. He's another Arsenal fan, Arsenal streamer. I think he also... I've seen him like in a bit of MK Dons as well, so I think he's got two teams. I think he's an MK Don. I think he might be from there, Milton Keynes, maybe, I don't know. But I don't really know a lot about him. I've seen some of his content, and I've reached out to get a few other YouTubers to come onto our streams. And yeah, and Anthony Herbert actually asked him, and he said, yeah. So he's going to come on the show. We might have other guests. I might even put a link in the chat tonight to get some of yous on. See if any of yous want to come on and give your little opinions and whatever you want to say. Have your little 5 minutes, and you can say your piece, and then make room for the next one. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, John Collins, if any of you that are in the chat, any of you watching this tonight, if you want to come on the channel and have your 5 minutes on there, show your face on camera. If you don't have to show your face, you can block the camera, but you can come on there and speak your mind if you like. Say what you want to say, as long as you keep it clean as possible. That's you know. I wanna try and get some other people's opinions on it. No, on the panel, and it would be nice to see a few other people from the chat, regulars as well. Got a few regulars that come in there to see you come on there and just say what you've got to say. Try and talk to Arteta and get a message out to Arteta and the ball. Come on, get us a striker. Yeah, he supports Arsenal and MK Dons. You're not really allowed to have two teams, in my opinion, but each to their own. I ain't going to judge no one for that. He is a MK Dons. Yeah, I've seen some MK Dons content on his channel actually, but he's coming on tonight, so I've been looking forward to that with Anthony. That's at 7:30. So I'm trying to look round. I'm flicking round everywhere. I'm looking round to see if I can see any kind of other transfer news, but there's nothing really coming through. Only that Matthias Chell from Bayern Munich, but there's a lot of clubs interested in him. I can't see anything like that happening either. This Naipan from Rosenborg, we don't want him. We don't want him. We'll get him in the summer then. Don't waste your money on them in January. If you want to invest in the future, players like that, buy them in the summer. We need players now. This time of year, this part of the season, we need players that are going to make a fucking difference, not players that for the future. Do that in the summer, mate. Don't fuck about like that now. Please don't. If we missed the boat, we missed the boat. We've got to concentrate on now, here and now, this season, this title challenge now. Give us a chance. Get a striker. Give us a chance. Give us a chance to get that fucking really in them points, really in there. Try and get hold of Liverpool. We've still got to play them. Yeah, we've got to play them again. We could hopefully beat them and get 3 points back there, but then that still leaves them 6 points in front. But it's a tough weekend for both of us, really. I do expect Liverpool to overcome Bournemouth. I am hoping. John Duran, medical complete. So he's gone. John, it just come through on X or Twitter. Just come down my screen. You get the notification. John Duran, medical complete. That's all I see before it flicked off. So it looks like he's going to be going to Al Nissa. And that means absolutely, Ollie Watkins won't be coming to Arsenal. Absolutely. Even if they do go and buy João Felix from Chelsea, it still means that he won't be coming. They're not going to let go to Premier League class forwards and just sign one, are they? So they're probably just replacing John Duran with João Felix. I don't know if it's a loan deal, but I know they're interested. We need to give Nwaneri a lifetime contract at Arsenal. Yeah, absolutely. If we could do that, I mean, he's just signed a 10-year or 9.5-year deal. Haaland, didn't he? So how old's he? How old's Nwaneri? 17. Give him the 10-year deal. Give him obviously every 2 or 3 years. Say you're going to get long as your standards and your levels are the same. I mean, improving, getting better and better. You're going in the trajectory that we expect you to go in. You get your pay rises, do it, or just review the contracts every 2 or 3 years. Just get him tied down, get him tied in. We can't have no one nick him off us. Documents being signed right now for Stefan. See, I've only got a little bit of that one. Some things are coming through on the notifications from Fabrizio Romano, but obviously I can't read them all while I'm doing this stream. So that could be interesting to see what's going on there. We'll have a check on X after I've done this stream. And if anything's significant, I will mention it tonight on the show. I would love to see Miles Lewis Kelly go. I've seen, when you've seen, you can see, you can just, you've seen enough of a player to know he's good enough. He's good enough already. Both of them two, I believe, both Miles Lewis Kelly and Ethan Nwaneri, they're both good enough for our team. They're starters. They're starters for our team. They're better than what we've got. Although Calafiori at left back he had a decent game last night. But Miles Lewis Kelly, brilliant. So young and so talented. Absolutely John Collins, man. So talented. So much. as I said, generational talents, and we need them. You know, every team needs them, and like they've got it. Chelsea and Cole Palmer, Phil Foden at Man City. They've got a couple at Man City, haven't they? And Palmer was a City player. Chelsea bought him, bargain 40 million or whatever that was. Is the Champions League draw done tomorrow? I believe so. We're waiting after the tonight's games, obviously the Europa League. And then, I believe they are tomorrow. I think who's the 4 teams that we could sign? I think it's I can't even remember, man. Someone told me last night. I can't remember who the teams are. There's 4 potential teams. Juventus is one. There's another Italian team. I can't think who it is. And was it 2 Dutch teams? Is it PSV? No, I can't think who it is. Get a shave, Scruff. I've had a shave, Kevin. I've had a shave, bro. My beard. Remember, it was all bushy. Yeah, I shaved it off. You're being sarcastic. Yeah. Who's the 4 teams? I know Juventus is one. For the life of me, I can't think who they were. I can't think. My brain's shot, mate. My brain is shot. I should write things down. But I like to do things naturally. I like to, most of the time, I like to just be off the cuff and do it just what's on my mind and just do it that way. I know some people script their streams and they script their videos, but I just like to, I should have bullet points though, really. I mean, writing down the teams that we could possibly get in the next round of the Champions League ain't really a script, is it? I should think more before I start. But it was just a bit instinctive, you know what I mean? It's off on a whim sometimes. I do it, just go, well, quickly do a thumbnail, bang, do the show. You know what I mean? That's how I like to do things, because when things are on my mind, if I leave things for too long, sometimes I forget. Xavi Simons, RB Leipzig, set to sign Netherlands attacking midfielder. Simons to sign a deal till 2027, 42 million. So Xavi Simons could be going there to Leipzig. So there you go. Steven Gerrard left position of head coach, and it's gone off. So Steven Gerrard's not the manager out in Saudi no more. He's left. Turn your hat backwards and you look like Fred Durst. Fred Durst. Who's Fred Durst? I'm sure it's Juventus, PSV, yeah. Forgot the other 2 teams. There's another Italian team and another Dutch team. I'm sure of it. AFC. Who's Fred Durst? He ain't the geezer that played Herman Munster, is he? No, that was Gawain, wasn't it? Fred Gawain. Who's Fred Durst? Let me know. Limp Bizkit singer. I want that rolling. You think I look like him? Was that Limp Bizkit, that song? The Undertaker from WF used to have it as one of his theme tunes, didn't he? Rolling. Is that the geezer? Kevin? Might be. Yep. Yes. It's not come up on Sky Sports yet, but it come up on. Here's Watkins. Was it last night's goal? No, it's Duran. Sorry, that was Duran. Yeah, he's looks. Hang on a minute. How could he have done his medical? Was that from last night's? It can't have been. Did he play last night, Duran? I'm sure I just got that. I'll have to check that I will check it. I'll check it as soon as I finish this show. But what do you think of this, Kevin, as well? What do you think of the links? What do you think about Ollie Watkins? Because me and Anthony have been talking about this for weeks, about signing him. AFC as well. About Ollie Watkins. Why don't we go and get Ollie Watkins? We know he would come to the club. We know he would love to. We know he's an Arsenal fan, and we know his family. We know his family support Arsenal, because he mentioned his granddad and his uncle in an interview a couple of seasons, or was it last year or the year before, when he scored against us. He said, "Yeah, I'm buzzing about it, but my granddad's Arsenal, my uncle Hopefully they'll be happy, but they might have the hump a little bit. But I'm an Arsenal fan as well. Blah blah. I don't know if you've seen that. Duran was on the bench. Okay, so has he already flown out to Saudi then? He must have gone. He could have done his medical already. Couldn't have. It's impossible. Unless he's done his medical in London. I think he done his medical in. I did hear that. Yeah, I think he's done his medical in London. That's probably what it is. That's why he's already. That's probably why it flicked come down there saying that he medical or he's done his medical. Yeah, it must have done it in London. Absolutely. Duran was on the bench. Any updates on Saka and Jesus? No updates as yet, mate. They're out for at least this. They're saying Saka could be back in March. That's what they were saying. I can't see him coming back this season. I'd rather him not come back this season. Just get 100%. He's never going to be 100%. I'm not sure he'll ever be the same player again. That massive grade 3 hamstring injury. So the hamstring is basically hanging off the bone. Apparently, it's a terrible injury, man. It's going to take a long time to heal. Then he's got to get fit. I can't see that one, mate. I can't see him being back this season. Jesus is out until probably this time next year. He won't be back rest of this season and half of next season. Probably around November time. I think the last thing I heard, November time, he could be getting back into fitness though as well. We've got to cut our losses. I think he has had his medical in London. Yeah, I realised that, AFC, I realised that, bro. But I was thinking, how can he have had his medical, like he's going to Saudi, it's the time thing. But yeah, he's obviously had it in London. Yeah, that sucks, Kevin, man. It does. I mean, I'm not overly bothered about Jesus. I'm not happy about it. I don't wish him no harm, but Aston Villa rejects offer for Ollie Watkins from Arsenal, who have expected to make an improved offer. Not if they've sold Duran, mate. No chance. Don't know why I'm just repeating the rolling. You know when the Sky Sports News it keeps rolling, doesn't it? It just loops. Sterling missed a pen last night. He needs to go back to Chelsea. Yeah, he was running around a little bit last night, wasn't he? Oh yes, it does say medical in London now. Reports suggest he's having a medical in London. So Victor Boniface's move to Leverkusen from Leverkusen to Al Nazir appears to be off. That's because John Duran's going there. Leverkusen have signed Buendia from Villa, so they've sold 2 players. So Villa have sold 2 players. So they're going to be looking to buy. I know Buendia's a midfielder, but they're going to be looking to buy rather than sell anymore, surely to God. Transfer deadline day is going to be interesting. I might do a stream. I might do a live stream on transfer deadline day. Me and Anthony were talking about should we do one, so I might do that if I get any interest from it. I'll put it out to the viewers and the subscribers if they're interested in that. I'll do a late. It'll be a late show, won't it? I think it runs to about 11 o'clock on the 3rd. That's Monday, I believe. So we'll see. Yes, he was running around a little bit like an headless chicken for me last night. He did have a few good dribbles. He did get booked for diving, but I don't think he deserved that. I think it was a foul. Missed a penalty. Absolute confidence is shot to bits with him, innit? Shot to bits, bro. PSV reject West Ham's bid to sign Ricardo Pepe. Oh. That's how he always plays, yeah. I think he done a little bit better on that left-hand side, though, John. I mean, rather than the right. I think he played a little bit better. But he's no good, is he? He's not. He's not good enough for us. We've got. I mean, I don't know if we can send him back. Never scores, no. Never scores. He had a couple of shots sitting straight at the keeper. Neto, oh my God, what a fucking calamity that nearly was. Right at the start of the game, he gets like a pass back that he takes him by shock. He has to run out, almost gets closed down. And then, when they score the first goal, when they go 1-0 up, he's well outside his box. And if he dives to save the fucking shot, if he gets an hand on that, he's off. And we're fucked then. We're down to 10 men. And, there wouldn't have been no argument there. The goalkeeper can't handball the ball outside the area. That's an instant red card. So, that would have been fucking... that would have been even worse for him. His debut... I think he's the oldest player, isn't he? Something in 110 years. The oldest player to make a debut in 110 years, 35. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him again. Get one of the kids. You're going to have to get one of the kids out on the... as a number 2 now, just get rid of fucking Neto, mate. He's a liability, man. Nearly cost us severely. Don't mean to be mean, but where is Genoa? Never a football superpower. Champions League diluted now. Yeah, Genoa. I think they didn't they finish like 4th or something in Spain. But, in the Champions League, I know they had a good run last season in Spain. And they lost their last 4 games without scoring as well before they played us last night. And they scored against us. Just shows you. Look, Saliba didn't play last night. We was really pressed high. We was really high up the pitch anyway. And a little bit of miscommunication between that defence. There was miscommunication as well with, I think it was against Villa, between Gabriel and Saliba for a brief moment, a very rare moment in that game. And sometimes it happens. That will be Neto's last game at Arsenal, 50 grand a week he's on. Do you reckon? I think Raya's got a little injury. That's what they were saying. He wasn't ill or anything. Oh, excuse me. But they were saying he had a little knock. I hope he's going to be all right for this Man City game, because if Neto's in goal for the Man City game, we might as well just not turn up. We might as well not go, because we'll lose that game 3 or 4-0 if he's in goal. Terrible goalkeeper. Supposed to be really experienced as well. Did he look like an experienced goalkeeper to you? Not to me, man. No way, bro. Did look nothing like a fucking experienced goalkeeper. Anyway, that's it from me for this morning. Coming up to 12 o'clock now. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. And I'll see you later on tonight, 7:30. Don't forget, the Final Score podcast tonight. I'll see you there.